Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's LT's and Missy here coming at you with a brand new video review. And today I'm going over UbiTex or UbiTex. I don't know how they say it really, but yeah, this right here is a new cryptocurrency exchange that is allowing people to earn some passive income from staking with a minimum of 100 USDT. And all the other type of stuff. And I want to go over this because it's starting to gain some popularity. And I just want to give my honest opinion about UbiTex cryptocurrency exchange. But before I do so, you should have taken the time out to read the disclaimer again in this video to understand what's going on the channel at all times. If you did not do that, please go back and do so that way we're on the same page. So what I said is going to get to this video. Now, before we get going, go to the domain registration lookup. They're registered with GoDaddy.com, which, no, they're legit. I use them myself for my website as well. And, they got some pretty good services. So you can see that it's saying that this domain was registered on the 1st of July of 2003. But this is when this website actually went live for UbiTex. It's back for the current version that you see was back on the 12th of April of 2024, which is this year. And it's due to expire on the 1st of July 2025. Whenever I see something like this right here, that's automatically a red flag. No, not the registration. The updated date is not necessarily a red flag because there are people that will update their websites for the better, right? But when you see that in the following year is due to expire, legit companies don't have a registration for 1 year. So me having my website, I'm not a company, so I can pay for the automatic renewal every single year automatically and just keep my website the way it is or my domain name, right? And so that right there is automatically a red flag when you look at a supposed legit company. Then they got Cloudflare, which means that they can't claim to be hacked or attacked or anything like that. Another opportunity called Triage Technologies claimed that they had Cloudflare as well. So them saying that they got attacked and hacked, and also saying that they had the server shut down, just not adding up, right? So this is something that you want to really look into when you're looking at informational opportunities, because you don't want to make another bad decision, right? You just got out of a bad decision and you just lost a lot of money, and now you want to try to get into something else and try to make the money back. And it may seem pretty on the surface, but you need just learn from what I'm doing. This is what I had to learn how to do myself once I've got scammed a whole lot of times, right? So that right there is pretty much all you're gonna find on the domain lookup. Go to the website. It looks very, very good. It looks professional, well put together and everything like that, showing all the different cryptocurrencies that's available for you to trade with. Showing you the top gainers, the top losers. So yeah, this is all looking good. And so you got staking, you got holding earnings, which I'm participating with on Pioneers Exchange, by the way. And you got dividend earnings as well, which that's going to the stock market. So there's another red flag immediately. How can you pay out dividend from crypto? Don't understand that. So why choose UbiTex and earn a share of platform revenue? So I guess that's where the dividend comes in, but you're not a publicly traded company, so you can't earn a share of the platform revenue if you're not a publicly traded company, right? Then they got AI intelligent real-time aggregators, so massive data analysis along with quantitative and strategic trading helps users achieve higher investment returns. Automated execution ensures transparent and secure transactions. And then it says they're continuously improving product ecosystem. So yeah, you come down, keep coming down. We got the interact with global traders. So it looks like they got some type of AI smart algorithm that solves traditional liquidity problems. And let me see, building a leader in digital financial services. So I don't know if they got copy trading available or something like that available here, but it says to interact with global traders. So I didn't. I was lost on that part. Then they got some videos here. They got an app available on the App Store, the Android APK, and Google Play. So when you come down, I was like, okay, now I want to find out more information about this. And so you go to the about UbiTex, and they tell you about UbiTex. Pretty much, you can find all the information right here on this main screen. But when you go to member introduction, this is where I saw more red flags. So Alex Sandro is the chief executive officer or the CEO. When I came down, I'm like, hold on. What is this guy? A supermodel? This look like a well, what do you call a headshot? Like you getting ready to, giving headshots or examples of you modeling or photos, something like that, to go into the movie industry, or going to the modeling industry or something like that. That's what it looks like. So I was like, okay, let me keep going down, and then I was like, okay, this guy looks normal. He looks regular, but when you look at his name, it's Nikita T. So yeah, that right there's like a Russian background. So I'm like, oh man, that's a red flag as well, because we already know that there's a lot of scams that's being started out of Russia as well. Whether they're known or unknown. So I was like, that's a red flag. And you keep going down, and just like, okay, Nick, what's your last name? So you come down again, you got Drake Thompson. And I'm just like, okay, it's you're looking at the photo, something wrong here on the photo. I don't get it. And then you have Maxwell Grant. Just look like stock images stock images, right? So I was like, so to verify my suspicions, let me click on their Twitter handles. So I did. I went to the owner. No banner here at all. So that's very professional for a CEO to have, right? So you got the first post. The last post, August 29th. When I come down, and let's keep scrolling all the way down here. They talking about UbiTex the whole time, starting on August the 6th. UbiTex Hong Kong Web3 Summit Countdown, 10 days. Register today and get 10 experience vouchers. Register tomorrow and get 9 experience vouchers. Remember this right here. So now, what I'm about to do, I'm going to go back. So we already see the CEO started posting about UbiTex on August the 6th. Last post on Twitter was on the 29th of August. Come down to the CMO, Nikita T. Click on his Twitter handle. So last post, August 29th. And no banner here. COO of a major cryptocurrency exchange, you don't have any professionalism about your account at all. So you come down. Talking about UbiTex the whole time, right? And you get down to the first post, August 6th. That same exact post. Okay? Now, I was like, okay, I don't need to go any further, but just for the heck of it, let me keep on going. So I went down to the COO, Nick. Clicked on his Twitter handle. And his last post, August 29th. Calm down. Let's see here. Got the same post. Same as that post. As everyone's matching. And you keep coming all the way down. First post, August the 6th. The same exact post as the CEO and the COO. Or whoever that was. But in Nikita T. So you keep coming down. Let's go down to Drake Thompson. Click on his Twitter handle. Same thing, no professionalism. And last post, August the 14th. And you come down, that's it. Posted on August the 6th. That was it. That was the first post. And then posted again on August the 14th. That was it. I was like, man, this right here is some, a lot of issues here, right? And you come down again to the CFO, Maxwell Grant. Click on his Twitter handle. You see right here, last post, August the 14th. Come down. That's it. July the 1st was his first post. A lot of red flags here with just each person. So I didn't even try to look to see if I could find them outside of UbiTex. And I was like, the only one that's possibly could be found outside of UbiTex is probably the first two people. So let me see here. Let's go back here. And so when you come right here, he can probably be found outside of UbiTex. That's what I thought, because I was brought this was brought to my attention maybe like 4 or 5 days ago by a member of my Telegram community from Canada, asking me if this right here is legit, because it was giving her Ponzi warnings, right? And when I looked into it, instantly I was just like, when I looked at the website, like, this looked professional. Then when I got here, that's when my radar really started going off, right? And then when I started looking up more information, it just got worse and worse and worse. So when you come to the YouTube channel, you can see that they're being heavily promoted in African communities. Now, I'm not saying that all Africans are scammers or anything like that, but but pretty much anything that's coming out of Africa as a passive online investment opportunity probably is a scam. I won't say everything. There are like trading bots. There are legit trading bots that are available to everyone around the world. Pretty much, they use API keys to be able to trade, like Royal Q and some other ones out there, right? But the thing is, when it comes to things like this, probably 100% of the time it's a scam. All right. And so you can see here, they got conferences right here in Africa. I'm not gonna play this because it's got music in the background and everything like that, but you can see. And like they're also in Malaysia as well. So when you got Malaysia, Africa, then they starting in Hong Kong. Just like those are the normal areas for Ponzi's to get started at, to gain some huge traction, right? So when I came down, I just looked up on Telegram. I found a random Telegram group to try to get the PDF information. And so they got this right here saying that they're registered with MSB license in the United States, and they also got licenses in Australia and the UK, I think it was. I could be wrong about the UK, but I just want to show you the difference between being registered with FinCEN and actually being able to operate in the United States and compare it to another exchange, which is Pionex. Now, I also use. So Pionex has two different domains. They have Pionex.com and Pionex.us. The reason being is that leverage trading is not allowed in the United States. And some other services, so loans and borrowing, all that type of stuff, you're not allowed to do that in cryptocurrency in the United States. So there's a different process. You can only do spot trading. You can do staking in the United States, and you can have a license to be able to operate in the United States legally. So when you look at this right here, it's saying that it's available to operate in all 50 states and also the islands as well, right? But there are no license numbers. So when you come back over here to Pionex, this is Pionex.us, and you can see how this website look. You even got some popular YouTubers that's promoting Pionex. You can see how many subscribers they have. These guys right here are big on Pionex, and they've shown their results trading with Pionex passively with their trading bots that Pionex has for free. And when you come down, all the way down to the bottom of the website, you got the area that says licenses. You click on that because this is for Pionex US, so it's only for US licenses. And here you can see the list of where they're licensed to be able to operate at and where they still pending. So they're still pending in Alaska. They're still pending in Georgia. And then they're not allowed to accept customers from the state of New York. So when you look at this, you got the transmitter number here, or you got the license number here, whatever the case may be. And they got the state agencies listed as well. That right there is legality to be able to operate in the United States, right? So it's not just, I got a FinCEN license, which Pionex does have. They have a FinCEN license as well, but they also have licenses in all of the states to be able to operate for the most part. Okay, so when you come here and you see this only, you need to see that they also license to operate in each of the states. A FinCEN or MSB is just a money service business license, but you don't have the authority to be able to operate in all those states. That's all. That's the difference here, right? So I was like, okay, now what is it that they're offering? So I download this PDF, and I could be here all day long going over this PDF like they do in their Zoom presentation as well, because it's pretty long. You see, it's 43 pages long. So I want to skip past all that stuff, and I want to know what it is that they're offering as a passive return. So you go right to page 29, and you can see here. So if you come in and you pledge for 15 days, 30 days, 90 days, 180 days, you'll be able to get a certain return. So pledge currency is USDT paired with UB. So that's their native token. It's the UB token, which is also listed on CoinMarketCap, but that means absolutely nothing. There's a lot of scam tokens listed on CoinMarketCap as well that no longer worth anything or was also Ponzi's. Okay, so that don't mean anything by being listed on CoinMarketCap. And so you got the pledge yield currency. I guess you get stub back. I guess that's what that is. So yeah, USDT and pair with UB, and you get back stub that you can be able to convert back to USDT, I guess. And so you get a daily yield rate of approximately 0.50%, and for a 15-day stake, that is. And then you get an annual yield rate of 182.50%, and then you get a compounded annual rate of 617.47%. This is much higher than a whole lot of these other cryptocurrency exchanges are being able to pay out just off the 15 days alone. I mean, I know that you already is jumping ahead and you're looking ahead at the 30 days, 90 days, 180 days, and you're like, yo, those are crazy numbers. And you know, so for the scam influencers out there, it's probably attractive numbers, right? Like for me, no, this is not attractive because how is this sustainable? And it's just not, you know. So when you're looking at 30 days, you get approximately 0.60% per day, 219% for the annual rate, then compound 887.69%. Then if you're going for 90 days, you get 0.70% and 255.50% annually, then 1,275.72% compounded annual rate. And then for 180 days, you get approximately 0.80% daily, 292% yearly. That's without compounding, that is. You know, so with compounding, you get 1,832.71%. So you mean to tell me that if I was to come in here, because it's pretty much based off USDT, right? And because they said in order for you to get started, you got to start with 100 USDT, which is $100. So if you come in, let's say for example $1,000, and then you multiply, let's say that you stake for 180 days, so that's really not that's not even close to a year. That's what, 6 months. So you stake $1,000 for you know, a whole year. You know, this is, hold on, let me step back here real quick. So this saying this is 180 days. So let me see here. Let me backtrack here. So if you're getting approximately 0.80%, so let's say 0.80% right here, and you multiply that times 30 days on average per month, and so you get 24% approximately per month. And let's see, multiply that times 12. So really, you know, when you look at that, there's some months that got 31 days. That's what adds up to the 292%. Okay, got it. So now this is actually based off a whole year. It's not just based off 180 days. That's why I just had to verify. So if you come in with $1,000, you multiply that times 1,832.71%, you can end up turning $1,000 to over $18,000 in 1 year just by yourself. Who does that? Man, I mean, if you're trading, leverage trading, I can see that. But you're just staking. How is that possible to turn $1,000 to over $18,000 in 1 year? And you know, so just to show you even more. So there's gonna be people that's come in like, I put in $10,000. When you hear, you know, scam influencers promoting things, they like, I put in 10,000, I put in 5,000, 1,000, 2,000, you know, things like that. I hardly ever see someone come in with more than $10,000. Does it happen with scam influencers? Yeah, it does happen with the certain individuals that make a whole lot of money off of promoting these kind of scams time and time again. But let's just say $10,000 they come in with and they bragging about it, right? So it's like, okay, $10,000, 1,832.71%. You can turn $10,000 to over $183,000 in 1 year. Now, can you see how ridiculous this right here is already appearing? Just off the first introduction on the passive return by yourself. All right. So now you go down to the next page, and they're talking about the breakdown and all that type of stuff for the example. So we're just going to skip past that, and we're going to go right here. So it's showing you pretty much the same thing that I've already shown you. You know, just how to multiply it, right? So we go down again. And I was trying to see about the referral rewards. So right here it says direct recommendation rewards. The direct invite users to invest 15% of the net income. A invites B directly. B's net investment income of 10,000 USDT. I didn't even read this part all the way. I just saw referral rewards, so I knew that I was in the right spot, right, to just go over this in the video. And I just used $10,000 for an example in my calculator. Like I said, this is the normal target for scam influencers coming in with $10,000. It says, okay, so let's continue on. Then A will attain 10,000 times 15%, which equals 1,500 USDT, equivalent and stub. So not only can you come in and make, let's say that you come in and you're earning passes by yourself. So if someone else comes in underneath you directly and they put in $10,000 and you get 15% of that, you get 1,500 USDT in equivalent of stub right into your account. Now, I don't know what stub is at all, but it's something that I don't want to have my hands on at all. And then it says indirect. So B invites C directly. C had a net investment gain of 5,000 USDT. Then A will attain 5,000 times 10%, which is 500 USDT. So you get 15% on your direct levels, and you get 10% on the second level. Okay. So if someone was to come right here, so not only would if someone came in with $10,000, you get $1,500. If the third person comes in underneath the person that you directly referred, and with $5,000, you get an additional $500, which gives you $2,000 immediately. That right there is unsustainable. Just think about that. How many levels does it goes down doing this kind of thing, right? So let's continue on. They got a rank structure. Automatically, this disqualifies this as as a legit cryptocurrency exchange. So VIP 0, you don't have to worry about doing anything, but you got to come in with a minimum of 100 USDT. Then the revenue is 15% right here for promoting it. Then you get the VIP 1. So this is gonna be private wealth. That's what the PW stands for. So you push it up for 5 straight people. So team pledges. That's the typo. We got pledges instead of pledges. All the way down here. Just saying that too. So team pledges 50,000 USDT. Team market maker 20% of the revenue currency amount. And then you get, all this right here is still the same. So you get the direct revenue of 15%, and then on your second level you get 10%, right? And then once you get to private wealth, you get 20% of the revenue currency amount. So $50,000 being staked per day, you get 20% of that on a daily or weekly or monthly. I don't know how often they pay it. All right, but you go right here, corporate finance. At least 1 PW. So you need right for private wealth, you need to have 5 direct referrals. Okay. For corporate finance, you need to have at least one person that private wealth. And then the team pledge also has to be 150,000 USDT. Team market maker 30% of the revenue currency amount. So now you're going up from 20% to 30% of the total amount of the team market structure. So now the next thing is VIP 3 or asset management. So you need to have at least 1 corporate finance member for for each of the 2 team lines. I don't get that. So I guess you need to have 2 corporate finance people underneath you. Yeah, I just say that. And then team pledges of 500,000 USDT. Then you get 40% of the total market revenue. Then you got maximum. I guess it's not maximum because you got another one after that. So you got to have at least 1 asset management for each line of the team. So I guess that's going for each level. I don't know how far down it goes in the referral ranks. But then you got to have $2 million worth of USDT or 2 million USDT in team pledges to get 50% of the market revenue. And then you got icon peakness. Yeah, VIP 5. At least 1 match for each of the 2 team lines. $6 million in USDT, then you get 60% of the revenue. So all users who meet their own icon status and our icon level will receive additional bonus rights available for each icon lower level user daily. 0.01% to 0.03% of the amount managed by the team market maker. If the invited user comes to icon VIP 5 in advance, the invited user will be permanently burned, retaining only direct revenue or enter thrust revenue after the burn. I don't understand that at all. Yeah, I really don't understand that. I never heard of enter thrust revenue after the burn. I understand this. So I'm just gonna skip over that. So right here, they're showing you the icons, and let's keep on going down here and let's see what else. So team management benefits, we already went over all that. So just inviting people. That's all. That's what that's about. So I want to keep that as short as possible because Behind MLM has an article on this already. And, he beat me to the punch. So congratulations to you. Hats off to you, Oz. You beat me to the punch. Because I had already put this, I had already told my Telegram community that UbiTex is on my scam radar. And I did this like a few days ago, told them that. And you come up with the article this morning. So congratulations to you. But UbiTex fails to provide verifiable ownership or executive information on its website. UbiTex operates from two known domains. UbiTex.com first registered in 2003. Private registration was last updated on July 17, 2024. Ubit.press privately registered on March 28, 2024. On its .com website and social media accounts, UbiTex represents Alessandro as its CEO. So Mr. Alessandro shares his insights on the current state of the cryptocurrency market and how UbiTex is positioned to meet the needs of modern traders. You'll get a glimpse into his vision for creating a user-friendly and secure trading environment. Apologize for that. Some people just love to rail their motorcycles up all the time for no reason at all. So you'll get a glimpse into his vision for creating a user-friendly and secure trading environment that fosters innovation and growth. So Alessandro doesn't exist outside UbiTex's marketing, and it's a good thing I didn't waste my time trying to look. So I'm reading this article for the first time, by the way. That's because he's played by an actor based out of Bali, Indonesia. So my suspicions have been verified. It's like, man, this guy looks like a model. So he's an actor based out of Bali. Okay, unfortunately, I don't have a name. It appears prior to signing on to play UbiTex's official CEO, the actor deleted their Bali model agency profile. Nonetheless, here's Alessandro modeling clothes for an Indonesia retailer. Oh, he is a model. Oh my goodness, man. Man, when you've been in this space long enough, you can start catching on to things immediately. I just brought up the article. I'm not lying about not reading this article at all. I just brought it up because I got the email notification letting me know that he uploaded a new article about UbiTex. And, so I'm like, man, he beat me to the punch. But it's okay. Now I'm reading over for the first time and look at this. But you got people promoting this thing. You got people believing the scam influencers that's going to try to promote this to them. Oh, we're registered, we're regulated, we're good to go. But this is your CEO. This is his true professional. This is true professional background. Is being a model. So as to who's actually run UbiTex, Chinese features heavily in UbiTex's marketing, which is the first post that they had made about is launching in Hong Kong. So that makes sense. So when you're looking at, the website code and everything like that, it is in Chinese, according to Oz here. So this strong suggests whoever's running UbiTex has ties to China. As of September 2024, similarly well tracked top sources of traffic to UbiTex's website is Taiwan 11%, Indonesia 6%, Singapore 6%, and Israel 4%. As always, if an MLM company is not openly upfront about who is running or owns it, think long and hard about joining and/or handing over any money. So UbiTex's products, UbiTex has no retailable products or services. Affiliates are only able to market UbiTex affiliate membership itself. And then your UbiTex's compensation plan, which we already went over that and went over the ranks as well. And then went over the ROI match. All right. So the rank of the ROA match, we also went over all this stuff as well. So UbiTex affiliate membership is free. Full participation is the attached income opportunity requires a minimum of 100 USDT investment. So in conclusion, UbiTex represents it generates external revenue via AI-driven crypto trading. And so no verifiable evidence of UbiTex generating external revenue of any kind is provided. On a regulatory front, UbiTex offers up this baloney. So yeah, so it was Canada, not UK. So it's Canada, Australia, and America that they said that they're compliant with. And I just showed to you a true compliant cryptocurrency exchange. It's not just going to have an MSB license, but they got to be licensed to operate in each of the states. And so that right there is not the case here with UbiTex at all. So putting aside no evidence UbiTex acquiring any of the above registrations is provided, UbiTex attempts to dupe investors by feigning regulatory compliance when there isn't any. MSB or Austrac registration is not the same as registering with financial regulators. That's what I said. These are the financial regulators of the states, and they got the names of the regulators and the street addresses for those regulators for each state. So that right there is a registration with the financial regulators of the states, and they got pending here for Alaska, pending for Georgia. New York has a strict license requirement, so I don't think that Pinex will go to New York and get that license with New York State, but that that remains to be seen. But anyways, that right there is legit registration with regulatory authorities, right? As the state regulators. So in Taiwan, this would be the Financial Supervisory Commission, and Indonesia is the Indonesian Financial Services Authority, or OJK, and Singapore is the Monetary Authority of Singapore, and so on. Registering with financial regulators requires UbiTex to periodically file audited financial reports. This is not only a legal requirement, it's the only way to verify UbiTex is generating trading revenue to pay withdrawals. As it stands, the only verifiable source of revenue entering UbiTex is new investment. Using new investment to pay ROI withdrawals will make UbiTex a Ponzi scheme. This goes hand in hand with UbiTex committing verifiable securities fraud, because they're also offering their own cryptocurrency token, right? So as with all MLM Ponzi schemes, once affiliate recruitment dries up, so too will investment. This will starve UbiTex of ROI revenue, eventually prompting a collapse. The math behind Ponzi schemes guarantees that when they collapse, the majority of participants lose money. So that right there is the end of that article, and clear as day. There he is. I mean, you can't make this up. There he is right here in this white shirt on the website, and then you click on the Twitter account handle, you got the same photo. No banner here and nothing like that. Come back over here. That's the shirt that he wore, and that photo. Let's go back over here. This photo right here. So that's the shirt right here. So he was modeling in multiple locations that day. So yeah, good job for exposing this information as well. And that right there pretty much wraps up my review of UbiTex. I do not recommend anyone joining this. Please don't try to join something just to try to make back money that you lost in a prior collapse Ponzi. It's just going to make things worse. You're just going to be starting over constantly, just losing more money. Trust me, I've been down that road, and I'm just trying to help you the best way possible of showing you how it is that you need to be doing your research when you get introduced to opportunities. Don't just go off the documents that these so-called companies are giving out to you to be able to use in presentations. And that's another thing. If you got to do constant Zoom presentations to share your opportunity with people, more than likely it's a scam. Okay? I can understand doing Zoom presentation talking about investing in the stock market or something like that. But that financial advisors, they do Zoom presentations all the time to give financial advice, right? Or there's people that like myself who does YouTube videos, and we talk about investing online with like cryptocurrencies, forex trading, and also the stock market. That right there is normal. And we always say that we're not financial advisors, right? But we're just showing you what it is that we're doing to be able to earn additional income, putting our money to work. That is okay to hold Zoom meetings about and show people what it is that you're doing, and let people know that you're not a financial advisor and not a recommendation to invest the same way that you are. But you just want to show proof that it is possible to make money online still. And regardless, there'll be some idiots that will come out there and be like, well, you don't have 100% control of your money because you got to put your money into a broker. Since when can you hold your money in your hand and invest it into the financial markets? You can't. There's always a medium. There's a broker, a bank, of some type of financial institution. That's where everyone needs to put their money into in order to make money. That is an obvious thing that you need to do. That does not make it bad. But when you're talking about things like UbiTex, that is bad. That this is straight up Ponzi. Okay. So that right there is all to say. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time in this video. Take care, everyone.